Hey everybody, it's Eric Dorward with Spartan Rocketry Club in the final installment of our building of the Estes Shattered Rocket. Looks like we are pretty much ready to finish this off. We have basically finishing touches left. Here is our upper part of the rocket. We are going to attach the parachute now. We're going to do it through this hook. Now, if you didn't use the barrel swivel like we did, you would need to actually thread it through, basically like we did with the barrel swivel, through this hook. But since we have the swivel, we're just going to unclasp it, which is sometimes easier said than done. There we go. Thread it through, and then reclasp. This is nice because it lets us swap out the parachutes if anything go wrong with it. And personally, I use these so I don't need to buy as many parachutes for rockets that I've built from scratch. So this is done. This whole piece, we're going to move it out of the way, at least for now. Now, bottom part here, we have some decals. We're going to apply the decals, use the packaging as a reference. So we have a big logo that needs to go here. It's not going to fit on this side, so I'm going to roll this the whole way over. I'm going to put the big shattered decal right there. These are self-sticking, so you only get one really good crack at it. Peel it off. I want it basically centered, so I'm going to do my best to make sure it is indeed centered. Pretty good. Pretty good. We'll go with that. I'm going to push it down in the middle, and then I'm going to press out toward the sides to try to make sure there aren't any air bubbles if I can help it. That's about as good as it's going to get. All right. The other decals. We've got two stripy parts which cover up those the part of the storage, not storage, the clear section here. They go on the ends of it to cover up the brown part. So, black, I guess, whatever color that is. So we'll put them on. I'll put one of them on anyway. You don't need to watch me do both. Removing it from the sticker sheet, hopefully. There we go. I am going to do my best to apply it right over that black part. I'm going to just rotate the tube to keep it going on as straight as possible, and hopefully, if I did a good job, it's going to line up just about right at the end. If you need to make any last-minute adjustments, you do so. That looks pretty good. I'll do the other part later. You don't need to watch that. Then I've got stickers that go on the fins. So if we got any, like right here, I got a little bit of the plastic cement here. Looks kind of rough. Good news, stickers are going to cover that up. Just make sure when you're peeling them off, they are not identical. So like these four line up this way, and these four want to line up the other direction. So let's just be sure that we're putting them in the right place. Let's see what we got here. Try not to get the backing as well. See, I've ripped into the backing. That's annoying. But there we go. All right. So this is going to be one that goes on the right side as you hold it. Because if you look at the picture, the Estes logos ought to go on this side of each one. Again, this is kind of, you don't have a lot of leeway with this. So I'm going to try to line the bottom up as best I can. That looks pretty good. Nice and centered. And then I'm going to gently press it out. Let's find one of the matching ones that goes on the other side. Here we go. These are hard to get off. There we go. Tore the backing a little bit. That's okay. Actually, I want to hold it this way. Easier for me. Again, I'm going to try to center it down at the bottom first. That looks pretty good. And then just smooth it out. You don't want any bubbles. All right, so I'm going to do that more times to use up the stickers, but that's not terribly exciting. The last thing that you should probably see me do is I need to add the shock cord. That'll be super fun. I will do that momentarily. Okay, now that I've taken all the time to put the rest of the stickers on, now I'm going to bother to put the shock cord in because I'd like to have the stickers done first. This shock cord that I made is still a little tacky from when I constructed it, which is a good thing. If you let it sit for like a day, it's going to get very hard and kind of fragile. You don't really want that. So we're going to get our glue, which hopefully flows pretty well this time. And we're going to put a little bit, maybe. This thing is a little on the clogged side today. Anyway, we're going to put a little bit on the backing. Whee! All right. Anyway, so it goes on the back. You're going to shove it in here. You want, this is going to be hard for you to see, but you want to put about 1.5 inches, so most of your finger of space in the tube before the cord, the mount. So as long as you can basically put it at the end of your index finger, push it down the tube and hold it there, count to 15 or 30, and then that should be in pretty good shape. Once that's set, you can take the other end and you can tie it right here next to the parachute attachment, in through there. And then you'll want to do at least a double knot. This doesn't need to be a nice knot. It just needs to hold the cord. Chances are the knot you tie will be stronger than the cord itself because it's made out of elastic. So there's a couple. Maybe I'll do just one more for good luck. There we go. This little bit at the end we can trim off with scissors if we want because it'll be a little annoying to get it in there. That's it then. We've got all the decals attached. We've got our recovery system done. We've got everything's good to go. You can now pack up your rocket and it is ready for flight. At some point there will be a video up showing you just exactly how to package it up. Oh, and don't forget this is the motor mount, right? You should probably screw that on at this point once everything's dry so you don't lose it. That's it. You are good to go. Thanks for watching and happy flights.